You have taken off on me 3 different times, Mr. Osborne. If you think that we are going to give you a PR bond, you are charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing a year in jail. You had an offer in this case where they were going to dismiss this case, and you have repeatedly taken off, not once, not twice, but thrice. I am not...
3 no-shows? That's basically asking the judge to roll out the red carpet to jail. In legal terms, this is a classic example of being labeled a flight risk. Audience, what do you think? Should the fact he's still in high school earn him leniency, or has he already blown his chances?
going to give you a PR...
Whoa, 3 missed court dates? That's a huge red flag in the eyes of any judge. PR bonds are only granted when the court believes you'll actually show up. Audience, what do you think? Should a high schooler get another chance, or is the judge right to slam the brakes here?
bond, and we are taking you into custody now. Your bond is now set at $10,003 because of all the times that you have taken off. And I get that you're in high school, but the problem is that you have already taken off 3 times. If I let you go now, what does that tell you? What?
Notice how the judge shifts from punishment to teaching? He's not just trying to throw the book. He's spelling out accountability like a life lesson. Judges often balance discipline with deterrence, especially for young defendants.
It tells you that it's okay for you to do what you're doing and not to hold you accountable. And that's not what we do here. You need to understand that courts are here for a reason. We do court orders for a reason. And when you fail to comply, when you fail to show, there are real world consequences. And I don't know if you have anyone that's going to bond you out. If not, you will be stuck like Chuck with me until this thing is over with. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm not into this pleading guilty, time served just to get out, just to ruin your life. I'm not going to let you do that.
We accepted the PTI. The state said they would still accept the PTI.
I get it, but I'm not letting him out. I mean, it's 3 times the case. How old is this case? It's a year old, and
You set your bond at 10,000, so you need to post 1,000 worth the bond.
well, I don't know, because whatever they're going to charge you, I don't know. You're a flight risk. They may charge you more.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
I don't recall leaving 3 times.
You have a criminal case. You know that you are supposed to keep up with it. There's no out of sight, out of mind. You should have enough wherewithal to say, you know what? I haven't had court.
How you gonna do it to yourself yourself? This ain't the place where you ask questions, okay? All right.
You should have enough wherewithal to know, you know what? I have court and I haven't heard in a long time. What's going on? The only reason you are here now is because what happened?
Bonding company's attempting to get the case reinstated and or a new bond set for them. That's it. We wanted to let the court know it was our fault for not notifying him of the May setting.
All of the sort. It's not your
I do understand. Yes.
You know, if it was one time, okay, but we have 3 different times. It's unacceptable. Okay.
If I may.
Sure.
He did miss court 3 times, but he missed the first one because I couldn't reach him because the phone number I had was disconnected. I reset it 2 more times to try to get in contact with him. So he didn't purposely miss 3 court dates just because I couldn't. The phone number I had for him.
He knows he has court, Mr. Schofield.
I understand.
You know, behavior has consequences. And now you're going to see that there are serious consequences to it. He goes with you. Guys, I'm not out for blood, but I want him to understand that we mean business. If he is unable to make a bond by tomorrow, then we can talk, and I'm happy to entertain perhaps something tomorrow. I get it that he's in high school, but I want him to understand that we mean business. And if I just let him go now, it's enabling him, and it's not a good thing. But I'm happy perhaps tomorrow, if he's unable to make bond, we can talk about a PR bond tomorrow.
Should we just set it for review for
He's
tomorrow?
gonna come back tomorrow regardless because they'll auto-populate.
Okay.
Because that's what happens when we take someone into custody, they auto-populate for the next day. So we can talk about it tomorrow about,
Okay, that's not gonna
because I'm not gonna let him plead guilty just to get out and just to get a conviction on his record. And I'm happy to do this, but I want him to understand that we mean business and we're not playing to games. So if he's still here tomorrow, we can talk about doing a PR bond and we'll let him try that. But I'm gonna tell you now, he gets an ankle monitor, curfew, and I'm gonna drug test him. And I'm gonna be his dad. That's it. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Vidales. You know, believe it or not, we want to help you, but we need to have you evaluated. And every time we try to do that, you don't let them do it. The quicker way to get out is just talk to them. Let us know what's going on. And once that happens, we can work to try to get you released.
No, I got my plans. I got like 1,000 deals going out of the free world. I got about 10,000 deals.
And I want to help you get to those deals, but can you help us do the report?
And there it is, spiraling. Instead of cooperating with the evaluation, this defendant's rambling about business deals, apartments, and jet setting. Quick question for you. If you were the judge, would this sound like someone ready for release or someone in need of serious...
I did the report.
They said you wouldn't talk to them.
I did talk to them. They were asking me stupid Y98 questions, all types of stupid questions. I got 8 apartments. I got 8 bandos. I got 10,000 deals going on. I got all types of... I'm leaving Broadway. I'm not going back to no Broadway. I'm going to Honduras. I'm going to El Salvador. I'm going to Tokyo. Fuck Houston. I'm not staying in Houston. Houston is bullshit to me.
Oh, Houston's great. It's hot.
It's bullshit to me.
Why?
It's always been bullshit.
And I love my town.
This defendant is spiraling, talking about business deals, travel plans, and even threatening to scare off evaluators. Judges don't just want answers here, they want cooperation. Quick question for you, if you were the judge, would you think this guy is ready to be released, or does he need a serious reality check?
It's just too hot. But other than
Leaving
that,
it.
great.
So can you please just let me go?
If you talk to my...
I already talked to them. I did talk to them.
They told me you started acting up, then they couldn't talk to you because
Started
you...
asking me stupid. I'm gonna scare them back up again. I'm gonna scare them back again. I'm gonna scare them back again. I'm gonna tell them stop asking me stupid questions.
I mean, we're not gonna do anything until you talk to them.
That's a
people.
misdemeanor. That's a misdemeanor. Misdemeanor is 24 hours in jail. That's a ticket and a warrant.
How long you been in jail?
I've been in jail for 4 months. My charges are for 2
Was it
weeks.
24 hours?
My charges are for 2 weeks in jail. Walgreens got their own policy.
Look, I want to help you out.
Walgreens got their own policy.
Talk to
If
them.
I steal $5 from Walgreens, that's ticket and a warrant.
Mr. Valdez, quit interrupting the judge. Listen to what he has
If
to
you
say.
talk to them.
Talk to who? Right now?
The doctors that come to see you.
I'm starving at this point. I'm starving. I eat $150 a week. I'm only ordering 1 bag of coffee. I'm starving. You got me sitting down looking like an idiot, starving. Starving.
Look, no one's looking at you like that.
I'm the one who's starving at this point. I could eat 10 chicken soups and 10 bags of chips, cheese, and then a whole bunch of coffee and chips and sodas and then water. I'm starving at this point. I'm starving. You got me sitting like an idiot, starving.
If I get you the food, will you talk to the people?
Right now,
Well, it's gonna take a bit of time.
you're going to get me resetted again.
If you talk to them, we'll work to get you out. But be
I'm not
nice.
going to talk to them. I'm refusing. I'm refusing.
Then I'm gonna set your case for trial then. We'll go to trial. If you're found guilty, then we'll just do the DDRP.
For what? For a misdemeanor?
Yeah. You keep picking.
I'm not going to even take it to trial.
I'm gonna put it to trial.
How are you going to put a misdemeanor to trial?
3 cases, and we can do one after the other. And if you're found guilty, at that point, we'll just...
I'm gonna drop off there. I'm gonna drop off there. I'm gonna act a fool. You can punch me down and put me back in.
Come on.
Just, come on, Mr. Valdez. Let's talk about it. Come on. All right.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
Looking for a job, but they don't want to hire me, but,
Boom. That line is huge. Catch and release means giving people chance after chance. Judges only say this when patience has officially run out. Translation? Next stop is hard consequences.
not really.
Tell me, what have you done to look for a job?
What have I done?
Yes.
I went to the internet. I told my sister to go through the stuff, they already hired.
Why you tell your sister to do it?
But I'm really not good at that.
I don't think you really understand.
You need to learn how to use a computer.
They told me, and then I went to a friend of mine, well, she's not really my friend, but she told me she could try to help me out. That was my last resort.
Go there and ask them for an application and apply. Why haven't you done that? We've set this case off for 3 different times now. What have you been doing with yourself all day, every day? If I drug test you now, what's going to show up?
I came up clean already, sir.
I'm sending you right now. You've got me concerned the way you're acting right now, Mr. Gallindo. I'm sending you for a drug test. You must come right back. If you fail to go take a drug test, you take off from me. I'm going to make your bond extremely high. Do you understand? Take a seat. How's jail? Well, when you don't take off, what happens? We're not asking for much. All we want you to do is show up. And
Judge, wait, can I speak?
No,
no, don't.
I got you.
I showed up.
She showed up, Judge, it's a new case that brought her back. It was a new case filing for.
Oh, she picked
felony.
up a robbery.
Yeah,
That's right.
and that's what we said.
Okay, my fault.
You're good. She has shown up and her bonds are posted, so as soon as she goes back,
I don't know if this is better.
no, it's not, but.
Picked up a robbery.
No, but
Don't say no. Look,
Got you.
look, Ms. Visor, just be nice. It's not hard. That's all we're asking. If you pick up any new cases, holy moly, I'm gonna lose it. Don't pick up any new cases. You've made bond again now. The only thing I'm asking you to do, don't go to any Target and don't go back to Memorial City Mall. I'm making that a condition of your bond. Do you understand? If you go back to one of these 2 places, the bond goes whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Okay? That's all I'm asking. And be nice. You have a lawyer. Stay in contact with the lawyer. They will tell you when you have to come back to court. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're taking off, no more bonds. I'm going to revoke it and I'm going to raise it up. Do you have any questions?
no, sir.
Okay. You're on the robbery case as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We can give you the same date as that robbery case as well.
That's not big.
And then,
I got it.
yeah, this case isn't too old. So, okay, ma'am.
And her bonds are posted. She's getting cut out as soon as she gets back, so.
All right, Ms. Visor, good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. But wait, Deputy Anderson, she needs to sign. Okay. Brandon, you ready? Doug, you know, Mr. Akers, I was going to give you the benefit of the doubt as far as meth. Hey, we need to talk. As far as meth, cocaine, amphetamine.
That phrase right there, the days of catch and release are done, is huge. Judges use it when they're signaling a shift, no more leniency, no more second chances. This is the legal equivalent of slamming the gavel and saying, you're out of chances. Stick around, because the next step here could determine whether he gets help, or just hard time.
Means ecstasy, THC. I was going to give you the benefit of the doubt on all that because I know, because you tested positive just a couple days ago, that
Here's the trap most defendants don't see. Probation and bond conditions aren't just warnings. They're legal time bombs. Fail a drug test, skip a job, or violate bond, and suddenly you're facing jail without a new
you were probably going to test positive today again. But alcohol is a different story. That doesn't stay in your system 2 days, 3 days. No. And I'm going to tell you now, Mr. Akers, the days of catch and release, done. Guess what happens now? So I think that at this stage in the game, because we've had so many issues with Mr. Akers, I think probably a TRAS is what we need to do to figure out how we go forward here.
Yes, sir.
But I think that I'm going to do, Mr. Akers, I'm going to do everything in my power to help you. I know that you're not going to like it, and I know that you're going to go kicking and screaming, but I'm going to tell you now, that's it. It's done. And I'm not going to take anything because I want you to get the help that you need. You understand? Okay, goes with you. There's nothing, no justification you can get? Good morning, Mr. Delaney. Sir, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. On March 31st, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer responded to a trespass at a gas station known for being a drug trafficking hotspot. Law enforcement officers witnessed surveillance footage of the defendant making multiple hand-to-hand transactions and throw something in his vehicle when the law enforcement officers originally approached the gas station. The law enforcement officers detained the defendant and approached the vehicle and witnessed 2 sacks of marijuana on the passenger floorboard area in plain view. A probable cause search was carried out, and the officers identified the 2 sacks on the passenger floorboard as marijuana. The total weight of marijuana was 76.37 grams.
Mr. Delaney, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you not to go back to this gas station. Do you understand? I'm also ordering you now not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, I will put you in jail. Do you understand?
Good.
No more slinging. Do you understand? What do you do with yourself these days? Do you have a full-time job?
117 miles per hour? That's not just reckless. That's practically weaponizing a car. The judge has no wiggle room here. And notice how he ties bond conditions directly to protecting the community. This is where public safety outweighs personal freedom every time.
I'm doing an application right now. I have an interview tomorrow.
Good. I'm bringing you back in 2 weeks, and I want to see that you have a full-time job. Do you understand? If you come back and you've done nothing, it's not going to go well. And I'm telling you, I'm going to drug test you within the next 50 days. If I find that you continue to use, it's not going to go well for you. You understand? All right. Did you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer? Okay, Deputy Miranda's going to give you an application. I'll have you sign a receipt, Victoria. You will then meet with Fleischer for your bond conditions. I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons as well. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. What, you said 15?
15 is GD.
What's your?
15 is GD.
Yeah, but hey, 15?
Oh, I'm sorry. Phillips is on page 15.
Yeah, okay. You're, Mr. Phillips, you're charged with failure to stop and give information, leaving the scene of an accident without exchanging information. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
Judge, on September 1st, 2023, a law enforcement officer responded to failure to stop and give information call in Harris County, Texas. The law enforcement officer made contact with the complaining witness, who stated that she was pulling into a parking lot of a corner food store and observed the defendant's vehicle reverse into her direction quickly. The vehicle then rammed into the rear driver's side of the complaining witness's motor vehicle. The defendant's vehicle then quickly shifted into drive and fled the parking lot. The complaining witness took a photo of the rear of the defendant's motor vehicle after the accident and provided the license plate to the law enforcement officer. Law enforcement officer found the motor vehicle registered to an address less than a mile away and traveled to that address and made contact with the defendant. The defendant stated he was at the food store with bursting out of the parking lot and struck the complaining witness. The defendant stated he fled without providing information because he did not have a driver's license. The defendant was identified with his Texas ID.
So, can you run his license, please, just to make sure?
Yeah, sure. I'm just not showing a driver's license numbers, so I'm not sure if he is part of the license since then, but we don't have it in our system.
If you do not have a license, do not drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care that you have to go to work. I don't care that a baby needs to go to the hospital. I don't care there's a burning building and you need to save 50 kittens. If you don't have a license and liability insurance, do not drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today. This is the promise that you're going to make, that you're not going to drive. You cannot justify getting into a car for any reason, and if you do, you can be facing an additional 6 months in jail on a contempt charge. Every time you drive, it's an offense in and of itself. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What do you do with yourself these days, Mr. Phillips?
I work and take care of my little sisters. My dad recently passed away.
Do you have a full-time job?
Yes, sir.
Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I need you to qualify. I need you to fill out an application. I'll take a look to see if you qualify. I need to know everything about you. Do not drive, Mr. Phillips. If you want to drive, go get a license, get insurance, show me that you have these, and then we can talk. But until that point, don't do it. There's going to be HE double hockey sticks to pay if you do. You understand? All right, come on.
Robert Shelby and the holdover, you wanted to, Bill Stratton had to leave, you wanted to.
You mind? Yeah, please. So I'd like to do PC. I just want to know, because it's a DWI second, but there's also an evading. If you could just give me a brief rendition of what happened, please.
Yes, sir.
When he comes out.
Yes, sir.
Morning, Mr. Shelby.
Morning.
So your lawyer was here before I got here, and he had to leave to go to a funeral. So I wasn't able at that time to do conditions, but I want to put bond conditions on you because you now stand charged with a driving while intoxicated, second offense. You're also charged with evading arrest in a motor vehicle, which that one is a third-degree felony. You're facing up to a minimum of 2 years, a maximum of 10 years in prison in the Texas, in the TDCJ. So can you please give us, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir.
Good judge. On April 3rd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, an officer observed the defendant's vehicle traveling 117 miles an hour using a rear antenna radar. The officer observed the defendant weaved between vehicles in an unsafe manner, and a traffic stop was attempted. The defendant passed an available exit with no indication of stopping and ran a red light. After a 20-minute chase, officers stopped the defendant's vehicle using a pit maneuver. The officers moved the scene to a parking lot, and upon contact with the defendant, the officer noticed glossy eyes and bloodshot eyes with an odor of alcoholic beverage. The defendant was identified by his Texas driver's license, and standardized field sobriety tests were conducted. The officers witnessed 4 to 6 clues on the HGN, failed to keep balance on the walk and turn. The defendant refused the one-leg stand. The officer is a drug recognition expert and observed signs of drug intoxication. The IC was read, the defendant refused, the blood warrant was executed, and books collected.
Can you run his license, please? He gets a license.
He doesn't know. So,
at 117 miles an hour, Mr. Shelby, I'm now taking away your privilege to drive. I'm appointing you, Mr. Pruitt, here in the interest of justice now because your lawyer's gone to a funeral. But I'm putting these bond conditions on you now. And I want you to know that I will do everything in my power to protect my community at all costs. Do you understand?
Yes.
You are not allowed to drive.
Yes, sir.
At all. You will be signing an affidavit. This is a promise that you're going to make to me that you're not going to drive. And if I find that you do, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know that you're not consuming. You will be tested for drugs and alcohol. If I find that you're using, likewise, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. If you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, now is the time to address it. Because if you don't, and I see that it becomes a problem while you're on bond, I will address it for you, and I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I am now sending notice to DPS that you're not allowed to drive any vehicle that's not equipped with an ignition interlock on it. Every officer in this state will know that if you're pulled over and you don't have an interlock on whatever car you're driving, they will arrest you and put you in jail, and that is a violation of your bond condition here. Do you understand? You're not allowed to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an ignition interlock on it. As it stands now, I'm taking away your privilege to drive, so you're not allowed to drive. You will get a device on your ankle so that we know that you're not consumed.
No, sir. So he's not required to get the interlock unless you rescind that order for him not to drive?
Correct. You will get a STRAM device within 3 days. Within 3 days of your release, you will be required to get a STRAM device. And if you fail to do it, then your bond is going to be revoked. As it stands now, you haven't made bond on the DWI in your felony case. That's why you're still being held now.
That's a SCRAM device.
It's a device that goes on your ankle so that we detect through perspiration whether you are consuming it. All right. I just wanted to bring you out to give you notice of the condition that we're placing forth on you now. All right? Okay. All right. So we need him to sign this and then sign with Fleischer and then.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Carl. I appreciate it. You sure you want to do this?
As we talked about probation, we talked about the different choices they have.
You have no as far as I see, no convictions. Now, after today, you're going to end up with a conviction on your record. From now on, you're looking at 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up, you know?
Yeah, the choice is, you can get the defer, you can get the probation that we talked about, but you decided to do the time.
When you plead guilty to something, it goes on your record and it stays there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. And it will affect you when you try to get a job, you try to buy a house, try to get a car, a loan for something, try to get an apartment. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, you're old enough to know that.
I was lost when you was like 90 days at the. I was lost because.
No, what I'm saying, you pick up anything else in the future from now on, it's a minimum of 90 days if you take this deal, because they can enhance your punishment for a minimum of 90 days in the future.
You're not getting that as a time served deal. The judge
time served here, but what I'm saying is, you don't want to defer to try to keep it off. You just.
No, sir. If you look at the computer, I've been to TDCJ before. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It don't matter.
I don't see. I only get access to Harris County because I can't get them to give me access to anything else anyway. So.
I understand, but I can tell you, and at my time, I did my lesson. So if time served, I don't have to go to jail. I don't have to look over my shoulder. That's fine with me. I walk a straight line. That just was a unfortunate happen with my property.
You're charged with resisting arrest. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. Like I said, this is going to go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. You're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, that's it.
I understand.
This is what you want to do.
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the officer?
I plead guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'll follow it. Good luck to you, Mr. Pack.
Take care. I can get you this piece of paper, go downstairs, so you don't have to go court cost.
All right.
I'll be with you.
I think the offense date was March the 30th, sir. So a little more recent.
No more. I'm going to test you 50 days from today. If I find that you continue to use, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? Do you have a job?
No, not at the moment.
It's time. It's time for you to start working and being productive. When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. That's what we don't want. I don't want you to pick up a 6th case or 7th case now within the next, that's it. I'm going to bring you back in 2.5 to 3 weeks and I want to see what you have done to get a job. If you've done nothing, you understand. All right, good luck.
And he did let me know he has enrolled in HCC for the summer session of college.
That would be great. That's great. But if you're taking 6 hours, you got to do something else as well. If you're taking a full load, then great. And the more schooling you do, the more money you're going to make in this life. Knowledge is power, and with knowledge, you get money. That's what this life is about, not convictions. Do you understand?
Sir.
Good luck. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.